14 years is a long time. I'm constantly reminded every day of the impact that we have on people's lives. I think I'm very proud of the fact that we really develop our colleagues, and in every role that I've had in the business, you're only as good as the people that you have around you. I'm very privileged as CEO to be in a situation that I've got a great team of colleagues around me, all around the country, working for and on behalf of our residents. I also think that development of colleagues is really important, and for me to see colleagues that have come through the company and have got significant careers and career pathways behind them and ahead of them gives me a lot of satisfaction, something that really impacts me and something that I take great pride in. Meallmore is still a family-owned, still a family-run business. It's something that we're very proud of. I think family businesses are the backbone of the UK economy. The values are extremely important to how we make decisions on a daily basis. And the values aren't owned by the family. The values are actually owned by everybody. And my job is to make sure that that continues to be the case. What I look for on a daily basis is for decision making to be centered around the values. That helps foster a strong culture and a strong decision making and a strong DNA within the business. It's something that I'm very proud of and I'll continue to build upon. But from my perspective, it's the values need to be front and center of who we are, what we're about, how we treat people, how we make decisions, and how we influence the strategic direction for the short, the medium, and the longer term future. Meallmore is constantly evolving. This year we have listened to our colleagues through the colleague survey, and this summer we are due to launch the colleague forums. And the colleague forums are designed to increase the knowledge, increase the communication, and increase the collaboration across the group. Because we have care homes across the country, we want to make sure that our ideas and that our innovation is getting spread across the country. So we want to make sure that we've got good ideas that are fostered at colleague level, and we've got good ideas then in turn have better outcomes for our residents. So I'm excited this year to see that project gaining traction, and I'm interested then to see what benefits it'll have for our colleagues and our residents. So I'm excited about that. The care sector has went through a tough time in the last few years. The challenge that I've had, certainly over the last 24 months, is to navigate the business out of the pandemic. And I think that's come with its own set of challenges. To do that, we have heavily resourced the teams. We had a huge recruitment drive across the country and internationally that has really helped to put capacity back into the business, that has really fostered better resident and colleague experiences. We have also responded to our HR challenges and creating a good place to work. And we have really helped foster our retention strategies with our colleagues, which in turn has produced really good outcomes, not just for our colleagues, but in turn then for our residents. So that has been a challenge, and what we've had to respond to is navigating the business and running the business for 2024, and to make sure that the business is in a good place for, today's challenges, not yesterday's challenges. So we need to make sure that we're responding to 2024's challenges and the years ahead, and not just looking back. So I think that has been the biggest challenge to date, and I think we've responded extremely well, and we're producing really good outcomes across the country on a daily basis, which I'm very pleased about. My primary goal is to make sure that Meallmore continues to be Scotland's most trusted care provider, to make sure that we are a good place to live and a good place to work for our residents and our colleagues, and to make sure that Meallmore continues to be sector leading. So to do that, we'll continue to grow the business in key markets that meet our sustainable growth agendas. We've got a number of care homes under construction at the moment, and we've got a number of care homes in the pipeline in terms of our growth. But our goals then is to make sure that the business continues to be sector leading, to be innovative, and to make sure that we are front and centre of the care sector in Scotland. And by doing so, we'll make sure that we've got the right teams in place, the right colleagues across the country to help us achieve those strategic goals. I'm really fortunate to have a strong family network. My wife, my family, and my wider family is so important to me. I also love collaborating with friends. I've got a huge friend network, which I'm very fortunate to have and to learn from as well. I've got lots of friends from different sectors and from different walks of life. And to be honest, collaborating and learning from their experiences keeps you motivated and gives you headspace. And I love nothing more than spending time with my wife and my family. And that to me gives me the most enjoyment outside of work. For those aspiring to lead in the sector or any other sector, I think it's about having a strong vision. But it's not just about having a strong vision, it's actually knowing what good looks like in your sector. I think leadership can be a lonely place, but in my view, how it works for me is actually bringing people along with you. I think it's about actually bringing people along the journey with you, making sure that people are bought in to your vision, people are bought into knowing what good looks like, make sure that those people are accountable for the outcomes and the key deliverables. And it's about actually enjoying success as a team. We all come to work for our families or for our own personal goals, but unless you actually enjoy it, to be honest, that's what I want. I want to make sure that our teams actually enjoy what they're doing and that they're bought in to why they're doing it. And to me, that gives a lot of satisfaction for me personally, that our teams are bought into our vision and our goals. So I think for future leaders, I would say that have a strong vision, know what good looks like, be resilient and enjoy the journey, and make sure that your teams enjoy the journey as well, because I can be honest, it'll be a lot easier. Meallmore's success has always been about the people that have been with us at the time. So for that, I want to say thank you to all the previous colleagues that have helped to foster the current success. I want to say thank you to our current colleagues who are helping to foster foster today's success and tomorrow's success. And I wanted to thank the wider stakeholders that are with us in terms of the key supply chains that are there, to our suppliers that help us on a daily basis, and to our residents, their families, and our colleagues who help to foster what is a really great culture and a great company to work for and a great company to be in. So I just want to say thank you, and I look forward to the many years ahead.